And welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Mobile Suit Gundam Saga, new translation, or whatever the hell it is. It resembles Gundam and everything, but and actually being a Gundam, because we don't have people dying left and right. We don't have the Kill 'em all Tomino-esque style yet. Who knows what the future may hold? And our characters definitely fit the teenage angst that we see in some of the others. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the things I've done off camera here. As we saw last time, is more of kind of a catch up and get some items type of video for the last one. This one's going to actually have us doing actual plot related shit. Anyways, to first show it off, I'm going to show the color schemes that I picked for this round of mobile suits. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the colors. First off, just because of the sheer amount of people asking for it, I did go ahead and paint the goof up in the goof flight type colors from, well, as close as I can get it, from the 08th MS team, which it shows up for a brief amount of time and then quickly gets blown up. Spoiler alert. The only things that are a little bit different about it is that I couldn't, the head unit should be actually kind of a gray color, similar to what the arms and legs look like. The chest should have an orange, or an orange portion right in the middle there, right where the cockpit entrance would be. Other than that, that's pretty spot on. And the bottom of the feet should be more of a black color, but it's about as good as we can get it. I would put the wings on the back end of it here, because as another user pointed out, I can in fact equip them. I just for some reason didn't remember that I could. And I couldn't see the cursor was actually selecting another option slot because, well, my cursor doesn't show up half the damn time anyways. Thank you, emulation. Alright, so that's what we did there, because there were at least 3 or 4 people, including private messages I got, that were requesting the goof flight type. And this is about as close as I can get it for equipment-wise. Now, let's go ahead, and I believe next is a gem. Yep, the gem color scheme here, it's actually kind of a... I'm looking for the right word, kind of a mashup between two separate things here. Yu Yu Hayo had actually requested the gem be done in the gem ground colors, and this is about as close as I can get the gem ground colors. The head should be probably closer to what the arms and legs look like, and the torso separate. Unfortunately, the torso counts as the head and the chest, and it's annoying. You can't separate that, and you can't do any finer detail. A couple of other people also asked that one of the mobile suits keep the desert style camo, and this is so. I think this kind of is a good little even route between it. So let's go here on to the last one, which is the Zaku 2 Special, and this one was a color scheme submitted by Zero Blue 720, and he requested an all-black mobile suit with blue shoulders, blue shoulder equipment. So there it is. I actually kind of like this. It gives me kind of a Spec Ops Titans feel to it, so that's pretty cool. And so those are the 3 colors I have. I do have, you know, the 2 other mobile suits that aren't really being used. No, 1 more mobile suit. I don't know what I'm talking about. Or no, 2. Zaku 1 and 2. Yeah. These 2 just are going to be relegated to dust collectors for the most part. They have no use right now. As you can see, I really haven't updated anything for the goof, and I haven't done anything for the Zaku 2 Special. Yeah, that's about it. So let's go ahead and take a look at one other thing I want to show you. I'm just going to show this off quickly right now and then replace it very quick. On the goof here, as you'll notice, I'm actually equipped the Iron Spear. Now, the Iron Spear doesn't have an attack of 119, which is not too shabby, to say the least. But if I remove it, I get the Heat Rod, which is actually part of the arm unit for the right arm. The Heat Rod's 101, that's not too shabby. And you know what? I think I'm actually going to show that off because I have a character in mind that'll use the spear instead. But we'll be replacing the actual melee weapon here later on. And then the equipment for the other 2 is pretty well the same. The bazooka's up here for now because it's going to be better than this thing in the long run. And because of the Zaku 2 Special's large-ass equipment rack, I can equip a hell of a lot more. So that's nice to know. Anyways, let's move on. We basically talked to Hal last time. We got a little bit more information. We also met Gavinger. Gavinger kind of gave us a hint as to where the hell we're going next. And I don't think... no, I can't select the world map yet. So we'll go ahead on outside here and see if it actually gives us an icon. I can't remember off the top of my head. We're going to be saying goodbye to Fort Eisengrad for a little while. We're going to be going to play in the desert now. For those of you who don't like sand, tough shit. Because I don't like sand either, but I'm going to put through it, so goddammit, you're going to keep up with me too. Oh, see, the cursor just randomly pops up in there. What was I doing? Oh, now I remember. Duh. Okay, so we're going to be going towards the continent down there. It looks kind of like Africa. I don't know if they actually refer to it as the African continent, but it's the African continent. And we're going to be going towards, if everyone remembers, Eldar Samnia. I thought it was going to be a little bit later down the line, and I was kind of right in what I'm thinking. But first we got to actually go through a fort that I didn't show off earlier. But for now, I actually need to pay attention to what I'm doing. Oops, and use a technique for Tristan to auto-drive. We're going to go back to Port Marley. Yep. And then from here, we're actually going to head out to the west and go towards that continent. Because there's a fort we actually have to cross. In order to get to a lot of the major continents, you have to go through forts. And they unlock with story and other things like that. So it's not too big of a deal, but it can be a big pain in the ass if you just want to explore. But if you explore too much, like I did in the north, you're going to get your ass wrecked. Alright, well, at least nowadays I'll get to show off the heat rod. See, there's that damn cursor again. So let's see what the heat rod does. We're going to go ahead and use the bazooka on that guy, and probably just the gun cannon to make short work out of this whole thing. Wow, that was quick. Or I may not, just because of how quick they are. I actually like that color scheme for the gem. That's a kind of a cool-looking color scheme. I know a lot of people submitted a lot of great ideas for color schemes, but I can only pick 3. So unfortunately, there are going to be people who are left out for it. I'm trying to hit as many people up for these as I can. Oh, here we go. Fort Aird? Verd? I wish it would actually say the name in some of these places, but it doesn't. So I don't think I... No, I haven't shown this place off, as a matter of fact. And I believe there is a hacking tool in here. Sure, why not? We'll remove it. Yep, so you spend a hacking tool to get an extra hacking tool, so now that's about it. You might as well. And cutscene. Stop right there, evildoers! In the name of the moon! What the hell? I'm just going to point out, she's probably the first normal-looking character so far that I've seen. Why does everybody think we're the Dark Alliance? I mean, granted, I look like I'm a bad guy now with the goof and everything like that, but come on. Oh boy, here we go. What kind of a man are you? And now, again, now that I can see the full character for it, it's more normal looking than Tristan in the Grimace. So, she's just kind of psychotic, it seems to be, or gung-ho. I don't think she believes you, something tells me. Call it an intuitional. Intuitional? She does in fact mean business, but this fight's not too bad. I think she should have somewhere around 500, 450, 500 health or something like that. Okay, so for the most part, feel free to wail on her, dumbass. Something I do want to point out, though, is I don't think... Now, this is what I wanted to point out. Certain boost attacks will need certain types of weapons equipped. As you can see here, with the boost attack for just a normal boost attack, it needs a sword or an axe. Now, the Flaming Punch should be anything with fist, I believe, and then the Mega Slash also needs a sword and axe. I should not be able to use those because I don't think the Heat Rod classifies as either a sword or an axe. I think it's a special weapon like a claw. So we're kind of shit out of luck for that. So for now, we're just going to use melee to beat the hell out of her here. You're going to go ahead and fight with the bazooka, because why not? You know, we're going to gun cannon her. Feel free to wail on her. This should not be too big of a fight. I'm glad I equipped that melee weapon with her. Not too much damage. But, you know, whatever. Let's try out the heat gun, the hand cannon here. It looks like I actually managed to get a status effect on her, strangely enough. Hurt. Wow, that's interesting. Gun cannon. Bazooka. Alright. Oh, come on. Shingun Kai. And you missed. You failed. However, I did not miss, but I did shit damage. Okay, heat rod it is. Fight. Bazooka for attack, fight, and looks like we're just going to go with the sub-rock gun. Because my melee for her is still much better than, or my range is still much better than that. Yep, there she goes. Done. She's got like 500 health, maybe. So that's not too bad. I don't think you can, you might be able to lose this fight, but if you're kind of leveled like this and you just keep hitting the attack button, she shouldn't do enough damage to even come close to killing one of your units. But I don't know if there's a condition for her to win or not. That would be interesting to experiment. Yeah, there it was 3 versus 1, and you're not a Super Saiyan. Well, you heard her. Come on. Oh, spoil sport. She did attack you. Just to be fair. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm just going to go ahead and cut the tension as Shirley is just keeping you on edge. But here's our next party member. And she clearly thinks, or does not think before she acts. Like I don't think before I speak. And I can't remember her damn name. It's going to bug me, but they'll probably tell me in a minute. Come on. And we're doing a pretty damn good job, might I add. Sure you did. Nice recovery, though. Wasn't much of a test, but I'm assuming we passed with expert colors. Flying colors. We gotta get you a proverb book or something. This mix and match shit's gotta go. Told you. I'm pretty good at tests. Wait a minute. Hold on. I don't know if I... Look. The Grimace in the gym, which is a piece of shit compared to your command gem you've got, it beat the shit out of you. Come on. What can you do for me? This is really upbeat music. She's definitely a hell of a lot more outgoing than some of the other characters that you meet throughout the game. Tremmy is her name. Tremmy is a very interesting name. I mean, Tristan, that's no... You know, I could see that name in the real world. Aeon, not so much. And then the Grimace, well, we'll just leave him in his otherworldly ways alone. So here's our 4th party member of the game. Tremmy! Yay! And she comes equipped with the command gem. You could have just, you know, blown her up, killed her like I told you to. Trust me, you'd been better off. Nah, you know what? I'll take allies where I can get them. If anything, you could serve as a bullet shield for me. This game tries to have a serious tone, but it just doesn't want to. Anyways, so it also introduces the fact that we can only have 3 party members for the main party at a time. So Tremmy's kind of relegated to a background here, and she does have the command gem, but let's take a look at actually what she knows here. Speed up and therapy, which is stored as a fearful dazed ally. It's not too shabby. And let's take a look at equipment here. What's she got? Wow, quite a bit. The arm-mounted missile pods, which aren't really that useful for us. She has a really crappy heat rod. She's got an improved machine gun, but it's not that good. Now, what I will do is I'm going to go ahead and remove the heat sword. I'm going to move over that, and then I'm going to equip her with the iron spear, because if I remember correctly, her attacks, or boost attacks, go really well with spear weapons. So we'll use that with her. And, you know, I don't know if... I'm not going to really use her at the moment, because I want to see if actually party members gain experience by being in the, technically the back row, as it were. So anyways, now if you were to come here before meeting Gavenger, I'm going to call him Gavin. Gavenger will not have, or the door will be locked. Gavenger, once you meet him and he creates the Dom and runs off, tells you about coming down to Eldar Somnia, he will go through and unlock the gate, I guess, or he's technically the event that triggers the gate to unlock. So now we can go through. Yeah, there you go. So there's the story explanation for it. I wouldn't... Sure, he's probably a possible friend. I mean, someone that badly dressed surely couldn't be an enemy. After all, look at, we have Darth Helmet here. Look who's talking there, dude. I don't have a GoPro stuck to my face, and nor do I have the rejected helmet designs for Darth Vader on top of my head. And we go through. Welcome to the African continent. Or part of it, at least. Now, I do not remember what this fight is. But you know what? How do I switch out? Oh, there we go. You know what? I'm going to actually switch out for Tremmy. Just to kind of show her off real quick. Also, folks, because it is the new mobile suit showing up, I will go ahead and take color suggestions for Tremmy here. Because I absolutely hate this pink color. It just, It's bad. I don't like it. So if you want to give suggestions for just a command gem, go for it. Strike enemies before they can defend. Pretty impressed, huh? Alright, so for the most part, we're going to go ahead and worry about Heat Rod with that. And then let's take a look at her boost attack. So yeah, she does have Speed Lancer, which does require a sword or a lance. Double arms, which is just firing with both of her attached arm weapons at the same time. Not that useful. The Speed Lancer, however, is definitely where it goes. But we don't have enough energy, so we're going to charge, and you are going to go ahead and gun cannon the hell out of that boost goof. These are the boost goofs I mentioned in the last game. You can kind of farm them for goof data, if I remember correctly. I'm really glad I put that Heat Hawk on her. I mean, if you don't have the room for it, you don't have the room, but if you can actually get away with it. Alright, let's show off the Speed Lancer. And we'll go ahead and show off the gun cannon on you. It's okay, but it also has a tremendously high speed movement for that attack, so usually you can get it off before... Whoops, it causes overheat too, does it? That's interesting. Anyways, it has a higher speed attack, so if you got to worry about like shield Zakus, you know, people who just defend, and it takes forever to kill, Tremy comes in handy in that case with the boost attack. However, unless you can use the boost attack off the bat, because of energy and, you know, whatever you have on it for like a supplemental... the energy tanks like we have on Aeon there, it's difficult to get the attack off when it matters right at the beginning. But it can come in handy. Oh boy, so she's got quite a bit to actually use. I want to see what the arm missile looks like here, and I think she'll probably get the... No, Tremy does have a high... That was too bad whatsoever. Tremy does have a high speed level. See, there's the goof data, but it looks like you only get like 1 per turn for it, so it's a pain in the neck. And I didn't pay attention to whether or not Fritz got something for experience, so we'll find out later. I may kind of take parts off of the command gym because I don't really use Tremy a lot at this point in the game. She's okay, but I like having Fritz better and having Tristan delegated as to my normal attacker for this type of stuff. Ooh, looks like there's shit over here, so we can't ignore that. For the most part, these enemies shouldn't be too bad here. The area we're going into is like level 9 to 12, I believe. Ooh, new enemies. That's another thing. You can actually switch your allies in during battle and out during battle. And when they're back, they actually gain energy while they're in... Well, they call it the rear guard, but it's the back row, essentially. Now, that I didn't remember. So they actually recover HP, which is kind of nice. Also a very nice feature. So it looks like we got repair gems. Of course there's going to be repair gem. And the Desert Zaku. 2 new enemies. The Desert Zaku looks kind of cool. So let's go ahead and take you out with the Heat Rod. You are going to bazooka the repair. And you are going to gun cannon the other repair. I knew they would fucking defend. So for the most part, I don't think those guys attack a hell of a lot. But they will do a lot of techniques and a lot of repair to any other allies around them, which is a big pain in the ass. Heat Rod, because I don't really have much choice. Fight Bazooka on you. Fight Gun Cannon on you. Hopefully this kills you, dumbasses. Or not. There it is. There's the annoying repair function. They're like the mechanics from Xenogears. Ha! You got overheated. Heat Rod. Actually, let's try it out the switch command here. She only has 4 energy, but that should mean I can use the Speed Lancer on you. Fight. Separate gun on you to lower your speed. God damn, they got a lot of health. Speed down, I'll take it. Hey, as long as they're not repairing each other, I really don't care. There goes the Desert Zaku. See ya! Heat Rod. I'm gonna fight with just the... Wow, they do have a high attack power. Just the Iron Lance, I think, will work. Fight with Gun Cannon on you. Done and done. Oh, a pretty good fight. Got 90 credits out of it. And everybody got experience, which is good. But I don't know if that's because I switched Fritz and Tremy out during the middle of the battle. Which does that? That actually does affect into that. Alright, I guess I will use it for the time being. But anyways, what else is in here? Small E-cap, that's not bad. I'm pretty sure you can actually get into fights in here outside of these story battles. Oh, there's another one. Anything over here? Nope. I love how most of these forts are completely abandoned. Armor upgrade kit. It's kind of nice and save you money, but save them. Definitely save them for the mobile suits down the line. Anything else? Story battle. Nothing over here. Looks like another chest over there and one over there. So let's go ahead. Ooh, hey, wait. Aww. Thought you could get past that. I guess not. Oh, wow. There are a lot of you assholes. Zaku cannons to boot. I don't know what you're starting to boot. Heat rod on you because I want to disable you. Fight iron spear on you. Fight gun cannon on you. Let's just take your dumbass out. Wow, you missed. Damn. I thought that would have been a lot more of a fight than that. I don't remember if these dumbasses have shoot all, but I think we're about to find out. Out of curiosity, if I switch out for Fritz, how much energy do you have? Not enough. So let's go ahead and heat rod, fight. You don't have enough either for your boost attack. Everything's got to be freaking 4. Iron spear on you and fight with the gun cannon on you. That should take out all 3 of them. Come on, one more. Yes. The extra wing definitely helps with speed for that. And the fact that I haven't upgraded the goof at all doesn't help matters either. Okay, so it does look like Fritz is gaining experience, which is nice. So, cool. Power charge, new boost attack. That's nice. I want to kind of be around level 11 for the next dungeon anyways, or so. And now we got rid of that. We can take care of all this goodiness. Gem Sniper Arm L. Not too shabby. Hacking tool. Wow, getting a lot of hacking tools. And I guess we'll go ahead and take care of this fight. And the next one I will probably heal up for. Boost Goof and Zaku Cannons. Fight Heat Rod. Boost Goof. Fight Iron Spear. Fight Gun Cannon. Now Fritz is definitely the better choice for taking out huge swaths of enemies at once, or hitting huge swaths of enemies at once. But wow, that has a really good chance to overheat. I'm gonna take care of you, you can take care of him, and you can gun cannon the hell out of that. You get a gun cannon, and you get a gun cannon. I'm impressed with the heat rod. I've never actually used it before. I always put a weapon on that arm for some strange reason. Oh, wow, so it can drop either single or ×6. Funny enough is, after I made the goof last night and did modifications to it, I was sitting there thinking about it because of the data, and I went to make sure that that merchant back in Port Marley didn't sell it, and of course they didn't. They only sell the Zaku 2 special data, really, for our concern. But I think here real soon we could have gotten goof special data, or the goof data, and maxed the son of a bitch out at 99, which would have saved me money in the long run, but it's not the end of the world. So if I'm right, it may be in the next town. If not, it'll be the town afterwards relatively soon. Anyways, let's go ahead and use a technique. No, technique. Who has repair? Both you do. Repair, repair, repair. Goof is the one that definitely needs the most health. And we'll get our last item, which is Dom data. Hello! I already have the legs, so really when you create a Dom, when you create a mobile suit, it should give you a full set of parts, I think. Ooh, this looks like fun! We're going to heat rod the hell out of all of you. Matter of fact, we're going to heat rod you first. You're going to Iron Spear you first. And we're going to fight the gun cannon with you first. Does a lot of damage for just being Knuckle. Get rid of him before he speeds everybody up. I wonder if I can oh, I can infect heat with them. kind of a tough fight, but it's not that bad. But let's continue to fuck with him. Cannon on the middle one. Maybe we'll take the middle one out. Yes, okay. 2. It's not bad. Not too bad. That was a relatively easy cleanup. Yeah, the more I'm looking at it, maybe white would have been a slightly better color for the extremities of that one. Shock Mind. Chemical Cracker. I'm believing that's a poison grenade of some kind or another. Anyways, that's it for the fort. And now we should just be able to get the hell out of here and go on to the next city, which I believe is Eldar Somnia. Before I claim myself another prize, and survey says, option parts, back charge. What the hell is the... Oh, I can't even equip it right now. You know what? Let's see here. Oops. Use an item. Back charge. Back charge. Probably at the bottom. +1 bonus energy recovery rate while in rear guard. Oh, that's actually kind of handy. I actually give that over to Fritz. We'll go ahead and save just because. I don't think I've saved in about half an hour or so. G-System Mode 2, back to the Moon Arc, back when, wow, we were level 4. And yeah, you can see how much time I've actually put into the game. It's an RPG, folks. It's going to take a long-ass time. And unfortunately, cutting out a huge swath of it really doesn't do a whole hell of a lot. So you get to sit along for the ride. Welcome to the desert, where there's nothing but sand. And I'm sure that wouldn't play hell with a mobile suit. Yes. You know, to be fair, she did give you guys her name first. The least you could do is respond in kind. I mean, Aeon, I understand, has no manners because she doesn't remember shit. But you two, you were raised by someone who you think was Mother Teresa, basically. Nobody cares, Fritz. Fritz is kind of uncaring, which, you know what, I would be a little bit cold up to somebody who, you know, randomly attacked me out of the blue and joined my party afterwards. But Fritz, I don't know if he does it because he's shy, like Trimmy's pointing out, or if it's just Fritz being an, you know, an ass or what. Sometimes Trimmy's character just is... Yeah, exactly. What... Again, I can stand her because she's probably the least psychotic looking, although she does act psychotic on a couple of occasions. You may be closer to the truth than you actually know there, Grimace. You started the conversation, come on. Anyways... Town still doesn't show up, so I gotta kind of remember where the hell it's at. The desert here shall introduce quite a few new enemies. I think it's just to the west here, a little bit south. Ooh, who is that? That is a light armor. It is a gym, but it's called a light armor. Works for me. Let's beat it the hell up. Fight, iron, fight, gun cannon. That damn counterattack. Well, it certainly doesn't do much. We may be slightly over-leveled for this part of the map. The more I think about it, back charge on Fritz would be a good idea, because he can just come right on in. Or actually, it might be good on Trimming too, that way I can make use of Speed Lancer. Decisions to make. Mountains? Where the fuck is this place? I thought it was... Oh boy. This ought to be fun. Maybe it's up towards the mountains over here. Let's watch Lokenhar get lost. Aw, you look lonely there, Mr. Speargoof. Let me put you out of your misery. Iron gun cannon. Those are very interesting shoulder pads he's got on. Oh, now you're screwed. But he's going to try and boost if he can. But we won't let him. Matter of fact, you know, here soon we should be starting to get a plethora of different mobile suit data. ECAP, hey, a small ECAP, that's nice. Can always use those. Large ECAPs are better, though. Okay, so that's a mountain. Oh, for fuck's sake. And there's probably a couple of people watching this right now. It's up here, it's over there, you dumbass. Get a GPS. Iron spear on you, and gun cannon on you. What was... Oh, that's a new enemy I just realized. Looks like a beam saber they've got going on there. What is your name, Mr. Counterzaku? You sound like a barrel of fun. I don't think you're gonna get too much... So I guess that means... well, I was about to say, I guess that means he'll counter everything. But, kind of like Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark against the versus that sword guy, I just shot the fuck and he died. Doesn't matter what you do for melee attack defense. Anyways, back to the never-ending quest of where the hell this city is. There's gotta be one here somewhere. Whoa, wait. Aha! Stumbled into it, but completely by accident. I think I came onto the wrong side here, too. Hey, you try to keep a nice house and home out in the middle of the desert and see how well it works. Indeed it is, folks. Oh, nice gratuitous ass shot there. Okay, I'm revising my opinion right now on Tremi's attire. At first, from what I could tell, it looked kind of semi-normal. And then the hot go-go pants with her ass crack hanging right out. Now we're reaching into the certain levels of just weird character design that seems to be pervasive in this entire game. What with our angel-winged Grimace over there and the gender-confused Tristan. So, what the hell? I thought she was wearing a blue-colored outfit as well. Oh boy. And of course the guys are probably going to be curious as to why they're going off on their own. Fritz don't give a shit. Don't bother Fritz none. Alright, so for the most part we're kind of on our own right now. We can just kind of wander around and there's actually a lot to do in this area. Surprisingly enough. A beautiful woman. Yep, sorry if we stepped on, you know, whatever you got outside, the sand. It's very nice sand. Okay, you want to let me... Olivia! Ah! Gavinger left us a note then, did he? Spoiler alert, that's where we're going next. I know that's way south of here, too. It's south of here. I know where it's at. Me, ask me. What if that's... I can't remember if she actually has any specific relation to Gavinger. It might be his wife, for all I know. Anyways, like I said, we're kind of left on our own here in the town for the most part. There are 3 new shops here. Or no, just 2. No, 3. There's a black market, I think, eventually, but right now we can actually get that. Anyways, the item shop, we got the weapon shop, and I'm going to be going into the weapon shop here in a minute. But of course, I'm going to be talking to NPCs. The robots. Well, I came in my own robot. Careful I don't step on you. You know, that would be a really, really shitty way to die. Ooh, that's a different way to go. A really shitty way to go is to... happen there. Oh, look, it's them, but we'll leave that alone for the moment. It's probably a cutscene dialogue down there. An attempt to steal everything blind. You know what? I think we're just going to end up whipping the Dark Alliance, so you won't have to remember or worry about that for too much longer. Unfortunately, we weren't here quick enough to save all the other guys. I'm curious to know if they actually tried to just charge the mobile suits down on foot. I'm sure that worked wonders. Yep, that's what I thought. Cutscene dialogue. That's nice. Every time I see that part, I imagine as she does spell it out, one letter at a time. Here we go. We were having a perfectly good adventure, then you had to throw this there and there. It's not really fair. All Tristan's got to talk to is the Grimace, and that conversation can't go too far from, I'm hungry, I got sand in my ass, what's going on, I don't want to be here anymore, the Dark Alliance are evil. You hate pushy guys, and yet you are one of the most pushy characters in the entire game. So like I said, there's actually quite a bit to kind of do and explore in this area. Matter of fact, there's a lot of items too, so keep an eye out for those. Some of them are actually pretty good. I don't remember if they're all hidden, or if they're in boxes, or what, so I'm going to have to keep an eye out for that. Oh, here's one. See? What do you know? Saga 2 special data, which is basically useless now because I purchased all I needed for the remainder. And small heat cap, not that great. Anything else in here in the barrels? Nope, 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 nope. Need to cut this video off here soon. We're getting up to like close to 40 minutes. Like, there's a lot of items in here. There's actually quite a few chests that should contain some mobile suit data too. Because as we saw, the Saga 2 special, but that's not the only ones. Oh, hey, look, there was a guy left. Probably too old to actually go out and fight, although, considering how well the other guys, even the young ones, fared against the mobile suits, I doubt he really would have been too hard-pressed to follow their example by even just accident. No, I don't want to talk to you. Yeah, that's nice. I don't care. I'm just in it for the items. Alright, there's got to be more items here. There's the hangar. Yeah, I know we use heat attacks. Actually, a heat guard would be really nice right about now, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I heard the robots, we get it. Item shop, I don't think... There's nothing I really need to buy from them. Well, they do sell probably the heat guard. How much does a heat guard go for? 300, it's not bad. Don't need the HP parts because they have HP parts too anyways. GPS system is useless because we have the instant transmission essentially. Arm kits we don't need. So you really don't have a whole lot that I need at the moment. Items, 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 and nothing. Might buy the heat guard though. I can't remember if we'll actually get one later on down the line or not. So I saw the Unicorn headquarters there, but I really don't care about that. Ah, they're just on the, trust me, you're not missing much. What do we got here? I know there's more items in here. I feel it in my water. Yeah, there's our weapon shop. Matter of fact, we'll go ahead and take a look at the weapon shop because I think they sell one of the items I want. Titanium shield. That's quite good. Improved it by quite a bit, actually. Twin shoulder-mounted cannons. Those look pretty good. I like those. A giant bazooka, which is probably just the recoilless bazooka from the Dom. The heat saber, which is a Dom weapon as well. That would be pretty good for them. And the heat hawk kai. Ooh, wow. Attack is 90 versus 60, but it costs 2 energy. Might be buying a heat hawk. Beam gun, I really don't care for right now. Yeah, it's 35 attack, but I don't know. I don't know what I'll buy yet. I know it'll be something though. Probably that heat hawk kai. That'll be real nice for Tristan. What do you got to say? The passage next to the unicorn office. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, hey, that's a door. And really, a lot of ancient towns, especially in desert regions, did actually build their cities like mazes because they're easier to defend from intruders that way. That was her hint to go and look around for robot parts, I suppose. I really wish people would just start calling them mobile suits, but then again, mobile suit, the term is relatively new nowadays for this world, since everything went tits up in the Great Fall, or whatever it was called. Nope, nothing there. Nothing there, nothing there. Almost looks like you can go up those stairs if it wasn't for those planks. Ooh, that's slow down. Don't you be bugging out on me. Oh, there's a chest. Restorative drink, deluxe edition. Cutscene. I'm assuming you're the, yep, the Elder. I do believe that's why he's known as Elder. Not Elder Tom or Elder Sam, just Elder. Large man, leopard print, sunglasses, mooning cap, matches leopard print. Yeah. Probably not too many of them walking around. Oh boy, are you a new type? Just gonna go out there and ask. Wow, the old guy's kind of a dick, but that's fine. I'll take the sarcasm. No, he's being serious. Just calm yourself. Would you relax? The mark of a real man, Tristan, is when they know that shit hits the fan, they have to keep a cool head, not fly off the handle. And then my motto usually is you prepare for the worst, you plan for the worst, and you hope for the best. That's a piece of good wisdom. You should really kind of listen to him, Tristan. Matter of fact, I think it's nearly to the bottom of the continent, as a matter of fact, is where it's at. Which is really nice, too. If you've never found this place before, having the marker on the map helps a shit ton. But I do remember there's a lot of mountain ranges in the way, so be prepared to go around the long way, despite the fact of basically it should be a straight line. Alright, dude, do you have any... Ooh, and a hacking tool. Man, we were just getting a boatload of these hacking tools today. Oh, that's slow down right there. Stop bugging out, you piece of junk. Okay, what do we got over here? Anything? Anything good? You look like a black marketer. Oh, it is open. What can I buy? Command data, gun cannon data, goof data. Shit, I could buy goof data here. And dom data. Now, if you wanted to, you could essentially buy all of the 50 dom data or goof data or whatever you wanted to build any of these mobile suits, assuming that you have the ECAP large to spare. For the most part, there's no point in buying goof data because we've already created the goof and I don't need another one. The dom data I'm going to wait and hold off on because you never know what we may pick up later on down the line. Gun cannon data, however, is really tempting, but I think we're going to pick up some here real soon. In the next dungeon, as a matter of fact, I thought we picked some up. And the command data is kind of useless because we already have a gem command. So nothing really big there. But there's our black marketer. I thought there were more treasure chests down here, and I really want to find them. What do we got back here? Oh, that's another way. Just should title this episode Getting Lost in the City. Ooh, treasure chest. What do we got? Optional parts. Heat barrier. What the hell is a heat barrier? Totally immune to overheat effects. That's actually kind of nice. Sounds like the bigger version of the heat guard. And a hacking tool. I thought there was something else in here. Two somethings. I'm looking for two ones specifically. Ooh, wait a minute. Maybe we got them. Gelgoog data. Hello. Unfortunately, it's only 20 Gelgoog data, and it's nowhere close to what we need to create the mobile suit. A Gelgoog and a Gaian. Both would be hilariously overpowered, actually. I was going to say horrendously, but Hilariously overpowered would be much closer to the truth. I think that might be it. I'm trying to remember if there's anywhere else we've missed. Maybe that entrance by the Unicorn's office. As a matter of fact, I may go into the Unicorn's office and go ahead and save and call this a video, because we're at 45 minutes. Wow, it's quite a long time. And the reason I don't like doing these long videos is because it takes forever to do post-processing on them, and I mean forever. So let's go ahead and see here. Nope, nope, nope. Of course, now that I got myself lost, I have to get myself unlost. I was thinking earlier today, because I was just kind of bored. Some of you have kind of picked up on that I really do like Warhammer, especially the 40k series. And playing an RPG has got me really wanting to play a 40k RPG series. That sounds freaking amazing. Is this... Ah, there was a secret path over here. Oh, how do you do there, Lone Ranger? Well, you had to go back into the main portion of town to begin with, and we've already found that secret pathway. Aha! Option parts. HP parts. I think I've already got those. And where do you lead to? Oh, I did miss some items. Hello, gun cannon data. Another hacking tool. Holy crap, I'm not wanting for hacking tools. I think that's all of the items, though. So it does pay to kind of explore, especially this town. I think there were 10, maybe 10 chests in total. Anyways, something like that. But I don't think we've missed any that we need, like a lockpick or anything else for. And here's our essential services right here. You probably do... Oh, you're the constable. Oh, some luck you are. At least the other ones put up a fight, lodging, repair. We don't need that. You, however, I do want to take a look at. I do want to upgrade the goof a bit. It would have been nice to actually have the sucker upgraded quite a bit more earlier, but whatever. You can see how this definitely adds up. I think that'll work for mod levels right now. Yeah, I don't know if I really want to put anything on that. But I do want to set parts for the goof, because I want to take a look at... Chunk. I could add an extra... Total immunity to overheat effects. That actually sounds pretty cool, and it did not add anything. Sometimes they'll add little aesthetic things to the mobile suit that didn't add shit. Can't really change it out for much else. Takes melee down way too much. Arm parts, don't need that. Whoa. That is a huge boost in attack. That's the Jim Sniper arm there that we picked up in the fort beforehand. We're definitely going to equip that. Matter of fact, that's the end of the gun arm right there. Almost looks a little stubby compared to the other one. I like it. That increased my melee by a lot. I like that. You have a medical system. What the hell does that do? Go ahead and put that on you. Go ahead and put the... Not really that worth it. Heat guard, however, oops. However, I will put the heat guard on there. And then finally, what does the medical system do? Cures pilot effects when in rear guard in battle. Could be handy. And we're going to give you the back charge. Now, I don't think I can set anything else up here. Could for melee. Takes the armor down a bit. Really not that worth it, though. And that is definitely not worth it. Handgun is useless, and the legs are useless for the most part. So we could go ahead and cannibalize the gym command, but I'm just going to leave it where it's at. You, however, definitely need... give you some extra armor, and there's nothing really else I can give you. Hello, Fritz. There's nothing I can give you either. So for the most part, these two are done. You know what? I think this will work. So when we come back, exactly, good advice. When we come back, we will go ahead and start on our way to the desert dungeon or the mining base or whatever the hell it's called, way in the south. We'll start right back here. The floor is open for a new color for the gym command because this is a new mobile suit that we got. So feel free to put suggestions to that, and I'll pick one and throw it up on there as best I can. Remember, I'm kind of stuck for colors, and we can't do very fine details like trim and shit like that. I really wish you could, but you can't. So, folks, it's been a plot-heavy episode. We've gotten a lot of stuff done. Thankfully, not a lot of cutscenes. There will be some long ones. Not Metal Gear Solid long, but they'll show up eventually. So until then, folks, I'll talk to you later. See ya.